Wow! It looks like this library has finally returned to life. What is this? Laws of Avantasia. Hello? Are you alive? You're not going to bite my finger off if I open you, right? In Bracken, men are forbidden by law from giving their wives a nasty look on Sundays. In Belzane, women are forbidden to wear fake moustaches if said wearing could incite temple visitors to laughter. Strange laws. What else have our legislators come up with? In Shindula, men and women over 18 years are prohibited by law from opening their mouths while smiling if doing so would reveal more than one missing tooth. Oh, come on. No one could really come up with this stuff. These are the silliest laws I've ever heard of. In Seastone, public employees under 1.5 meters in height are not allowed to work at heights of more than 3 meters. I take it all back. This book is coming with me. Excuse me, Headmaster Block.
Yes?
About those tasks.
Yes?
The library's back, and the entrance can be found, funnily enough, in the entrance hall.
Understood.
That was a job pretty well done, right?
Do you want praise every time you are successful in doing something for which you are paid?
Yes, please.
Oh.
Headmaster, have a look at this.
What do you have?
Heaps of old laws and regulations.
Indeed. Fantastic.
Do you think they're still valid?
But of course. As long as the law was not formally repealed, it has the same validity as the day it was adopted.
One of the laws says that government employees under 1.5 meters in height are not allowed to work at heights of more than 3 meters.
Veritably.
And yet you want me to remove the cobwebs in the hall, the cobwebs on the 5-meter high ceiling.
Oh, of course. Professor Weathervane, I wish to formally apologize. I should not have asked you to perform such a task. I did not know the law.
Ignorance is no excuse. But I forgive you. Can we then consider the task of removing the cobwebs as off the list?
But of course. Please, leave the book here with me. An old code of laws can be of great help in building a new order.
What I wanted to... So, I'll get back to work then.
You are doing amazingly well.
A great team. I didn't read all of the books. Once I got started, many of the books remembered their texts. It was as if they were awakening from a long sleep. I only had to read a few sentences, and they were able to remember who they were again. The text came back, black as coal and crisp, and they began to quote from their contents. All at once. It was fantastic. Hello, friends.
He who from the world retires, void of hate is blessed, who a friend's true love inspires, leaning on his breast.
Ah, very nice.
Wilbur, friend of books, has returned. Hail to our king!
Come on, I didn't do that much.
It is a kingly act to assist the fallen.
You seem to all be doing well again.
Oh, we have so many stories to tell, so much knowledge to share.
Tomorrow, I'll bring my students here. They could use a few good books.
And we could use them.
At last, the door to the library's reappeared. Things are going to get a lot lively around here.
Oh, let's hope so. We don't want the library to be so ashamed of us that it hides again.
Is that why it disappeared?
Philosophy books that canna hold a thought. Dictionaries almost speechless. Travel books that have lost their way. We were not a collection one could be proud of.
You said earlier that you need the students. What for?
You experienced it yourself. Books that are no longer read lose their power. They fade, they're forgotten. Our ideas and our knowledge only stay alive for as long as we're read.
Are all you books alive then?
No, even here there are books that cannot emanate magic. Some books stay dead, no matter how often you read them.
Oh, I had a math book in school once. It was just like that.
I can imagine.
I gotta go. Lots to do. Ta-da.
Goodbye, Wilbur, and take time for a good book.
Whatever. And you? Who are you?
From the spirits that I called, sir, deliver me.
Aha! A suitable book. The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Tell me, how did the apprentice get rid of the enchanted broom in the book again?
Back now, broom, into the closet. Be thou as thou wert before, until I, the real master, call thee forth to serve once more.
Back now, broom, into the closet. Be thou... There has to be a way. Back now, broom, into the closet. Be thou as thou wert before. Oi, I said into the closet. Ah, well, at least that nightmare is over and the entrance hall is swept. Now I can go see Headmaster Block. It seems to be back to normal. The magical interlude doesn't seem to have left any scars. Oh, what happened to these books?
A sad story. Their fate was sealed by the leaky roof.
Well, maybe I can fix them.
It's too late for that.
Correct. That's why we should help them before they're destroyed.
Oh, no, not this again.
We've already been through all this. The book friend hasn't got time for silliness.
Time is irrelevant. You are irrelevant.
The books are ruined, and there's nothing we can do to change that.
Hello?
Wilbur, I've been waiting for you for a long time.
You've been waiting for me.
Of course, for many years, since way back then.
But I don't think I've ever seen you before.
You didn't.
Of course you have. Many years in the past. It just hasn't happened yet.
Who are you?
Call me Emmett. Emmett, the Book of Time Travel.
Alternatively, Emmett the Scatterbrain.
I know everything there is to know about time travel.
Captain Nate travelled back in time. He had an amulet from the Archmage.
But our bewildered friend here thinks you can just zip around the time stream without the use of any magic at all.
Just into the past. The future isn't written yet. Have you never heard of the word paradox, eh?
If it were possible, we could save those poor books from being soaked through. And how exactly does this all work? Time travel without magic, I mean.
Why, how all journeys with books work. You read about a time, imagine it, and then, great Scott, you're there.
Hey presto, tra-la-la. It's that simple.
Precisely. If it didn't work, I wouldn't be telling you about it.
It can't hurt to try. Send me to the past.
Are you absolutely certain? The past is a strange place.
Tell me about it.
Well, listen. And the world was the same, and yet different.
What is this? Hello? Can you still talk?
What do you mean, still?
We've always been able to speak. We are living books. And you are?
Wilbur, from the future.
Naturally.
Tell me, why does everything suddenly look so strange in here?
Strange? What do you mean, strange?
It's never looked any different.
But it did. In my time, it was all much sharper and somehow more detailed.
Oh, so things look sharper in the future.
Yes, it feels a little harder to move about too.
Have you suffered a knock to the head recently, my young friend? Perhaps you should consult a medicus.
Those books in the corner there, how long have they been like that?
A tragic story. A few years ago, somebody was supposed to repair a hole in the roof, but they forgot.
That's why I'm here. I just don't think I've travelled back far enough.
You don't say.
A book about time travel sent me here. Where is it?
He never shut his flap about his crazy theories, so we took care of it.
I'm just going to take a little look around here.
Please yourself.
There's no trace of the librarian at this point in time either. There's a few broadhead nails. Maybe for nailing books with wooden covers. I'll take a few. Burying a book underneath its peers. How could you? What the others did to you wasn't very nice.
Books are very stubborn. Once you've written something in them, it's very difficult to change their mind.
It actually worked! I'm really here!
That can't be disputed, but what worked?
The time travel, whatnot. You sent me back to this point in time.
It worked? Great Scott! It worked! I always knew it would!
Send me a few more years into the past. Please.
How do I do that?
Well, you tell me about the past, and I imagine exactly what it was like.
I see. All right, then. A few years ago, things were very different around here.
What's this? Dear Wilbur. Hey, a message from the time travel book. Shortly after you travelled back to your time, I left the library. There is a lot out there to discover. Time travel must be possible, even without magic and outside of a magical library. Don't you agree? I want to thank you for everything, book friend, for saving those curmudgeonly old books. Above all, for giving me a topic, nay, even more, a passion. Take this gift as thanks. May it always keep your clever head dry. Wow! What a stylish hat! Old but not rotten. I wonder if they can remember that I saved them. They don't know that they would have rotted without my help. For them, it never happened. The fire is once again an ordinary fire. I don't know how long I sat in front of it and read. Must have been a long time, and yet it flew by. I think for the troll and the others, I was probably only gone a few minutes. All tasks completed in record time. I think that proves that I was a good choice for the school, doesn't it?
Wilbur, what do you want now?
I just want to say I've completed all the tasks.
You have? As was to be expected. There are a few other things. The other floors have yet to be cleared of rubble. And there are holes in the roof. Also, we have a problem with giant spiders in the basement. In addition, take care of the banquet for tomorrow.
Headmaster Block?
Shoo, shoo! I want to call it a day.
But it's impossible for me to finish by tomorrow.
Impossible? Impossible? I thought nothing was impossible for Mr. Gnome.
You and the council leader, you two will never get away with this.
All floors, the roof, the basement, and the food before tomorrow morning. You come up with a way to get it done.
What do you say to that? That's unfair. Nobody could do all these tasks alone. I don't even need to try. I'd best go into town and talk to Remy in the inn. Maybe he'll know what to do. Something's weird here. No one could finish all those tasks by tomorrow.
Doodaloo, doodaloo.
Huh?
Dum-de-doodaloo.
Yes?
That is not correct.
What do you mean?
The tasks could be completed.
Yeah, by any real mage professor.
No, most mages do not enjoy physical work at all. They let others do the work.
But I don't have the gold to pay an army of craftsmen.
For centuries, mages have relied on golems for help. They are strong, work without breaks, and need no pay.
Ah, that sounds interesting. But I think I'm going to talk to Remy at the inn first.
Lock the door.
Very well, Headmaster Block.